Decades of his life to public service. Rising from his humble beginnings in Tondo, Manila, he first entered politics as a city councilor in 1998 and quickly became the most voted councilor in the 2001 elections. He went to serve as vice mayor of Manila from 2007 to 2016 and later as mayor from 2019 to 2022, where he was widely recognized for his 24/7 hands-on leadership, big-ticket infrastructure projects, and pro-people reforms and initiatives. Beyond local governance, he held key national positions, including Undersecretary for Social Welfare and Development and Chairman of the National Railways Corporation. A product of Manila's public school system, he later pursued higher education in business and law, and has been conferred honorary doctorates in law and humanities. He also sharpened his leadership skills abroad through executive programs at Harvard and Oxford universities. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Manila Mayor, Francisco Isko Moreno Dumagoso.
Vice Admiral Jose Maria Ambrosio Espeleta, Secretary Kiko Pocayo Kuya Francisco. Pero mas kilala siya sa Tropa Kiko. Francisco Ritio Lowell Jr., our Secretary of Agriculture, at isa sa may pagmamalaki natin Pilipino sa mundo bilang isang matino, maayos at successful na negosyante sa ating puso ay sa ating bansa. At masipag, mapagmahal naman, bagamat yung kanyang tagumpay ay sakripisyo niya para sa kanyang sarili at sa kanyang hanap buhay. Minabuti naman niyang lumingon sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino at sa ating bansa na nagbigay din ng pagkakataon sa kanyang umunlad. Kaya minabuti niyang maglingkod sa ating bayan. Again, palapakan natin Secretary Francisco P. Major General Edwin Amadar, Rear Admiral Alan Javier, Commodore Salvador Henry Quinto, Commodore Diosdado G. Caluya, Commodore Edwin M. Nera, Captain Oliver B. Reforma, ito mayores natin. Mayores natin. Yung mayor ng Manila, may mayor ng Navy. HPN, HSG, HSG awardees and stakeholders, to uniform and non-uniform members of the Philippine Navy. Kumusta kayo dyan sa Kodri? Hi! Sa ating pang mga bisita at aking kapwa kawani sa pamahalang lungsod. Magandang tanghali po, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Una, it's my first time inside the headquarters. May dolan is doon lang ako sa gilid. Pagka napunta ako sa lugar nyo rito, dyan lang ako sa Army Navy Club. But I know first time beyond the walls of this headquarters. In fact, madalas ho kami dyan sa labas. Yung binigyan ninyo ng award kanina, si Kenneth Amurao. Pagkayari namin dyan sa labas, sa tabing dagat naman, para linisin lagi ang basura sa paligid ng Philippine Navy. I hope bumabalik na muli ang pagiging maaliwalas ng ating lungsod. That's why, with all honesty, I am really grateful to the Philippine Navy. Me being here today as your guest of honor. Bihira to. Totoo po yung napanggitan natin tagapagpakilala. Ako po 27 years na halos in public service. Para ako si Kiko, dito na naubos ang buko sa gobyerno. But no regrets. I'm always happy and I continue to enjoy despite of physical challenges of being an officer of the day 365 days of the city government of Manila. Now, this city and this area where we celebrating our anniversary is a famous area, especially during World War. In this 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, a lot of brave people die defending of what we young ones enjoy today from our forefathers. Marami, manipot, umabot pa sa panahon ng Kastila, young Manila Bay, where the frontage there in Bataan and Corridor. Lahat ng yan, pagpasok ng barko dyan, sa lungsod ng Maynila yan dadako. Dito yan aatraka. Kaya talagang makasaysayan for whatever it is worth, that Philippine Navy must continue to stay its headquarters here in the city of Manila. Yes, we can reinforce and strengthen our capabilities and building facilities somewhere else. But the symbol, the North Star of the entire Philippine Navy should be here in the capital of the country. Kaya naman, I, your mayor, my own little way, kung manatag kayo, walang gagambala sa inyong syudad ng Maynila dito. In fact, it's the other way around. You will have the support of our limited resources as a city government. You will continue to enjoy it in our own little way. I hope someday, somehow, no change of heart, the next leaders of our country, of our city, na kayo'y alisin dito. Sapagkat masaya kami. At lalo na ako, bilang batang Maynila, 10 ng 1 milyon at 1.9 million Manileños in the city. We feel safe because of the existence and presence of the Philippine Navy headquarters here in the city of Manila. Pumasok na yung barko dyan, kakalawitin kagad lahat ng Navy yan. Ayan ang magtatanggol sa amin. And we are really proud of you, not only as Manilans, but as Filipino. We need you. We need you to continue to protect our sovereignty, that 7,000 plus islands of the country. We need you to protect us in hand or in any matter for that matter, no? Kailangan namin kayo. Kaya sa ating mga enlisted personnel, mahalaga kayo sa amin. O sa ating mga opisyal, mahalaga kayo sa amin. Maaari lang hindi kayo masyadong napapansin. Bakit? Ilagi kayong nasa laot eh. Pero sa totoo, napakalaking halaga ng inyong partisipasyon kung saan kami na mga nasa lupa ay makakamuhay ng panatag sa bawat sulok, isla ng bansang ito. Kaya, today is your anniversary. I can speak on behalf of the people of Manila, but I now speak as Filipino, and I can only speak for myself. Thank you, Philippine Navy. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your bravery. Thank you for those challenging times. Some may not recognize it because they don't know it, but I, for one, I know it. And I feel protected, I feel secure as a Filipino, being and having a Philippine Navy on our side. So good luck to the men and women. And I hope someday, somehow, huwag naman loobin ng Diyos, but in advance, I pray for your safety, that God will continue to guide and bless each and every one of you kapag kayo ay umalis na sa pantalan, sa panahon ng pagtupad ninyo sa inyong tungkulin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng buong may kapal. Congratulations, Philippines. Maraming salamat sa pagkakataon. Manila, God first. Thank you.